Hello there gamers, I am Drakov, I play Salmon Run a lot, and originally I did not want to record episodes on either of these rotations, but I will actually do one on the current rotation. Because of this year that's gonna happen right at the start of the festive days. Will be yet another expected early randomizer, and for the first time we will get to play with the Grisco Slosher, also known by names such as the cheat bucket, or how I like to call it now, the rare cheat bucket. What we're playing today is the common cheat bucket, or the other cheat bucket. They are of course very, very different. But I mean, I'm morally obligated to play both these sets next to each other here for the serious rate. So yeah, that is what we will be doing. The next rotation, though, we will actually not be featuring. It's a shame because that's pretty interesting for sure. I mean, yeah, we have a million other Grunts episodes. We have shown off these weapons before. If there's something you're not sure about, just check out those things. I'm also always here to answer questions if needed. Anyway, current set. First up, Aerospray. Definitely the simplest one of the set, I would say. It's another flexible shooter. Has high mobility. Has good ink efficiency. Definitely doesn't have range, and it has a lot of RNG. So you wanna be close to stuff, but not too close, so you actually aren't getting hit. Something that you need to learn with this is kiting cohogs. Like, you cannot quite walk forward into them because they will hit you. You need to space yourself just right, that you are hitting all the shots but also not getting hit. Hard to explain, but I hope that's understandable. For steelheads, you wanna shoot at them standing on the ground in front of them, like I'm doing right here. If you're jumping, the thing is, the RNG can mess you up quite a bit. Didn't quite show here, but as long as you are doing like low jumps, are not shooting too much after you've jumped and stuff, you might still be fine. But as inconsistent as the thing. The thing you can do is you have the ink throw bombs, so you're dealing like 30 additional damage. Which is, I believe, a little bit more than a bullet, yeah. You're like really unsure about whether you're gonna make the cycle have a difference. A bit of a luxury to do that though. You might want that ink for something else. If you can't spare it, option you have. And if I assume the number 24 damage, means it's a freaking 5-shot on Shams. Well, as of recently, Aerospray is not the only weapon that needs so many shots, but it definitely has more DPS than the other weapon that needs this many. Anyway, that is all I have to say about the Aerospray. Let's move on to the Umbrella. This is a pretty good weapon, honestly, probably the best on the set. Very much unlike PvP, where it got nerfed all the way to hell and no one really knows why. The best way you do coax is, as I've shown here, you shoot them twice and then you touch them with a shield. Just some frames faster than shooting 3 times. Sometimes you can just kill with a shield immediately, same for small frays. You can occasionally launch it into groups of lessers as well when they're in a line, or you just wanna control a certain like longish area. Hard to put it in words, but it's a hitbox that you can put out. However, do not spam it. The regeneration is really slow, and you mostly would rather just have the shield on you instead of launching it somewhere. This is especially true for waves like gorillas, but also on normal waves. Especially the high-tide kind, where you will have lessers in your face all the time. Also gotta be careful with angles too, like you cannot play super risky against lessers. Like, some risk you can do for sure, but if they are getting around you, then flick that thing around immediately to get them. or else they are gonna get you. So 500 HP bosses, we do not have a fancy combo like that, so kill them twice. You will pretty much exactly kill them. The 2 shots unless you're too far away and well, I mean it's not far off, but it's like the projectiles. See they right at the start of the firing trajectory, they are pretty much together, but by the end they're separating. This actually has a useful application in another place, which is stingers. Do not want to fight stingers from point blank if you have a choice. Do want to stay a bit away from and can knock out multiple parts in single shots. Right, that is... Oh yeah, no, I forgot one thing. That's a true for umbrellas, well paint. If you're painting wells from the side, you can get better coverage. There's also an effect of how the bullets work. Like only painting on front, I mean this one is the fine at painting wells. Yeah, you're still gonna get less coverage. What to know. H3 nozzle nose. About 390 damage per second. That is more than most shooters. More than Aerospray 2, of course. But you need a good rhythm. What you can orient yourself with is pretty much the firing animation here. You wanna press right as the bullets go out for the next shot. And you know you're doing it right when the weapon is never being retracted. But like this, you see it's getting retracted, then that is too slow. And you can also press too fast and then you will definitely retract if you don't press immediately again. Not sure if there are some people that mash it, but I don't think it's worth the effort to mash it, so just learn the rhythm honestly. Then what you've already seen here, one shot smell phrase, really nice. What you can do is do horizontal flicks to hit multiple of them. You can also do it when champs are in the groves, because you're gonna do it multiple times anyway and you're gonna do it twice that way. That works. Cohog is exactly 2 full rounds. You hit, you have some leeway, it's also 2 rounds, but you can miss some if you have to. It'll be eaten up, whatever. These are exactly 3 rounds as it turns out. If you miss like 1 bullet, it's gonna deal for 90. Wait, no, it's not gonna do for 90, it actually is missing the very last bullet. Not as hard sometimes. And Bristlers, it's not absolutely necessary, but something that you can do is like fire above them before they open. So that with normal shooters as well. And that used to be pretty important for H2E11 in the odd game. So that it hits the 1 cycle. Paint on this, it's not something that people regularly talk about, but it's also actually fairly good on the ground at least. The wall's not quite like that. And you can swing like that again and you're gonna get a decent enough pattern. Also this swing as well, use it for stingers. You're gonna knock out 1 part per bullet. Click like that. You're gonna hit 3 parts. The unfortunate part is it has 7 parts, so you're still gonna need 3 rounds. Yeah, if you're not flicking, then you might possibly need even more of them. I haven't exactly researched it, I'm just flicking and done with it. However, with a 3 you should not flick, that is a bit of a difference there. So yeah, don't mix them up. With a 3 just fire straight at stingers, not stringers. And finally, the common cheat bucket. This weapon is really hard to play, but also has really high upside. First up, Cohogs, you see if I'm not hitting them with a double hit, I'm actually taking a whole 4 hits to kill them. They do 1 direct hit, then it's 3 hits. that. Or do this twice and then it's 2 hits. It is pretty important to be mindful of what angle you are hitting coax at in gameplay, so you know how many shots you need to take them out and can avoid getting hit by them and stuff. Can be at point blank and do this, but something that you wanna do a lot is hit multiple lasers with your shots like this. See, when you do that, then you are not directing the cohawk. Means you're likely kiting them back and stuff. So what you could do is like fire twice through it and then the direct example. This is definitely the way to maximize its DPS. Just hit multiple lasers a lot. Definitely not the best weapon for that or anything, but that is how you can stay productive throughout a wave where you are not exactly seeing flyfish or stingers, which are the bosses that it's really good against. Right, Stinger pretty much did someone in the middle out over. You're gonna take out 1,000,000 pots of it and kill it in 2 shots, I believe. Flyfish, it destroys the launchers with the main weapon, and like with inkjet, crab, or other things. You can also aim between the middle of the lids, and then you can one-shot flyfish. That still has not been fixed, and hopefully never will. Steel hits I cannot quite show in the testing range, but you can 2-shot them. Challenge here is the timing and aiming are somewhat strict. I usually do is pre-fire as it's readying up the bomb, then hit it right as it gets exposed, and then fire again. If I hit the pre-fire, then I will get the 1 second. If I miss it, then I will usually fail the 1 cycle. However, the pre-fire isn't strictly necessary. You can also fire right as it exposes the bomb, and you might still have enough time, but it is fairly precise. If you're just a very little bit too late, then you're gonna fail it. Not the easiest 1 cycle. I find the Rapid Blaster Pro 1 cycle of the old game a bit easier, I have to say. The Rapid 1 cycle in this game. As you know, Rapid Pro 1 cycle, it got a whole lot easier in this game since it's dealing 150 damage with the direct now. Used to be 125, I believe, or 140, not sure what the number was. Yeah, it was the same number that Rapid still is. Okay, and then paint. This is also really good at painting. Who would have thought this set is pretty good at painting? What it's not good at is mobility. However, there's one little thing that can help your mobility with the explosion at least. Is when you're firing, try to not do this what I'm doing right here, which is fire multiple shots pretty much standing and strafing slowly. Just swim between shots. You can strafe a whole lot faster because you can take that jump momentum with you. This is also useful and used for other weapons. But with this one it's especially notable. And due to how it interacts with lasers, you do wanna be kiting them a bunch. Worth knowing that. But the unfortunate part is you are still not exactly refilling ink during that, because you see that ink recovery delay there. You have to stay submerged pretty long for it to even start refilling. So that means you wanna plan out some extended recovery cycles, like fire for a bunch, hopefully clean up things. Once your ink tank starts getting a little bit too empty, just spend some time refilling. Similar to Splatnings, they work like that as well. Right, those are our weapons. Another thing I should say about bosses and how the set interacts with them is fairly weak against fish sticks. The H3 can hit them from ground nicely enough. Takes a little while though. It's not quite as easy as, say, Shot Pro or whatever that we had in the previous version. The spray is also good, but it has to climb or use the vantage points from the spiral. At least it is Sockeye, so that helps. Barrel can also help the Brella and the Explosion, especially the Brella. Brella like really needs to be on the spiral, not on the stick itself. It's absolutely terrible from the stick. And also really inconsistent from under the stick. It can hit from under the stick though. But yeah, the best angle is right from the spiral. Explosion, well, I certainly believe that there must be some tech that makes fish sticks bearable with it, because you know it's a bucket after all. Buckets normally tend to be good against fish sticks. I have not yet figured it out, I have to say. If any of you have, then feel free to share that, and otherwise you have every right to feel amazing about yourself. Because this is really hard. Anyway, that being said, do not underrate using specials against fish sticks. Especially in high tide, the one that's behind the basket. Because that one cannot really be reached from the spiral. And it's very annoying, of course. Area behind basket already is a kind of a death trap, and you never really wanna be there. But if you be there, then there's a stick there, well then you are like super dead, honestly. If people for whatever reason have to pass through that area, it would be really nice if there's no fish stick there so they can actually pass through that area. That makes sense. Right, and that, I hope, is enough talk about the rotation in theory and some games. As always, if you enjoy the stuff or find all of this helpful, please hit that subscribe button. And do whatever kind of other interactions that you feel like are worthy, this sort of thing. So that maybe one day these videos are discoverable by the YouTube algorithm. Work on my speech here. Right, we have a game. We're starting with, it's a day wave. Looking like a night at first. Yeah, this wall here, this back wall on the left, I do like to paint this for tides. It's a nice way out for tide. Oh, look at that, I actually hit 3 with that slash. I missed twice and still did well. Yeah, it always takes a little bit of warm up till I hit them. Oh shoot. So there are 2 of them, I see how it is. That's the pre-fire. At least a bunch before I leave. Well, I helped into this. Now I hit the pre-fire, and I didn't even need to. Yeah, of course I'm practicing it there, why not? Also kills it faster if I do hit. And scrappers, you also kinda wanna get the double hit on them to kill them fast enough. I didn't mention that in the testing range. There. This flyfish kinda like the launcher. Nice. Not there. Because I'm gonna get this flyfish still. But that is the one shot right there. Noted. Wave. Fix this. Oh, fine. Started on that. Do not. No, not because there will be a lot of SS around it here. Well, actually not because low hazard level. Once they get higher. Patient. this deck actually is next. I'm only seeing like lessers. Ah yeah. Left spawn with a fly fish. Just gonna bomb that because I'm here fast. Get myself trapped by Mars. I think we have another bird. Not doing it. Quota secured. Well, if something dumb happens that I die on the other side of the map and we somehow do not get quota or whatever. Also a little bit slow, but we're doing fine. That's fine. Very sad I did miss a bullet on the steelhead. Lost it. Night Explosion game I know. Ah, dang it. I tried to save you there. Got that fish stick with some teamwork. And here, I get some nice... no, not from here. Realize against fish sticks. They are not great for sure against them. Umbrella's probably the best that still has to climb to actually be decent. I've shown that off as well in this series. Oh, that wasn't killed. Bomb also didn't do it. Ah! You cannot jump over that from there. Only from the high side, noted. We have enough time. Gonna use some while to refill my ink here. Ah. I almost died again there multiple times. When the umbrella is under attack and doesn't really have paint under its feet, it's very threatened. Very careful there. Because the way it works, it puts paint under its feet on exactly 1 frame pretty much. That is then immediately contested. Guess what? It gets trapped until the next shot. Which you are simply not doing, you're shooting once and moving, shoot and go. But you know what? Since this actually went fairly well, I'm gonna do this thing where I'm actually gonna keep the early team for once. See when we will struggle, shall we? I'm really positively surprised by this because I expected luring freelance to be actually really spicy with the set. Its immobility and due to freelancers, whoops, generally not knowing how the Barilla works. I did not make the tide quite enough, that is fine. Hitting this gripper there so it doesn't bother the others. I killed it, which is nice. we have. Might just wanna hit with a steelhead here. He did not do it alone. The other head definitely mattered. But to be very careful of the mother, of course. Get trapped, right, get out. Always remember that you're on the arrow spring, not sploosh. You can get away with some things, but not with as many things as sploosh for sure. That. Oh, it got the snatcher. See, that was too close to the curb, so it hits me. Anyway, if we do happen to get Cohozuna early, I will switch the team again. So that I hope will be a nice middle ground. It is not to say that I'm always switching teams after Cohozuna or anything, but only I do that, not only to prevent deranks from bad players, but also to show some variety. Because not every team is the same, obviously. What is the same is... Oh, you, of course. I'm like a little bit behind on X, so I'm gonna throw some more of these there. Leave now because missiles. I do not have a this was for sticks, but alright, the scrapper helps. Go with a laser. Okay. These freelancers, they are definitely better than average. They are using spotlights and with them. That was a lot of specials used to get shot of here. They may have been a little bit too focused on my rambling as well. For sure. Reach slider. This. It has something that Russia doesn't, which is the ability to hit awkward shots. Something that this can also do is fancy angles on that. Not too good at it yet. It's there. This map anyway, it's easier than others because we have the spiral, of course. Okay, I take it. And now weaken this a bit. Don't have to kill it there just yet, alright. So does it. And the spot is perfectly good, I'd say. But where I would have killed it too. That on me, I think so. Ah, I almost did the fish stick as well with that. Right, that is good again. We actually had to work for it this time. We'll see how the next games will go. Again, normal tide on Sakai can be tricky with quota. Sometimes it is very similar to Bay. Extremely being far away from basket. Where it is positioned and where the spawns are relative to each other. And big obstacles in the way and everything. Speaking of Bay, that previous rotation I have said in advance that it was good, and yeah, it really was. I actually played it all the way to 9s on solo-Freelance. Took me slightly over 10 hours, I believe. That is still fairly good for actually doing this for the first time. It can only get... I mean, it can not only get better from there, but it definitely will get better from there. Ooh, High Tide Knight. Have red, please don't be gorillas. Also don't be rush. Nice! Well, that explosion knows, as expected. I will just not bump Mudmouth, hopefully. This explosion is like clearly not there. Just focus lessers here and a collection. But the explosion can actually do its thing. Looks like that explosion is a bit slow on awareness. It's a shame, but it is what it is. Not everyone is Nova Fisher. Oh, nice Barella there. Where the snatch is coming from, by the way. Oh yeah. So that should bring this X down from the spiral. Will not have more of that. Jeez, I cannot actually hit him with aerospray. I'll never Nova fishing. I did Mudmouth. Been chatting with Ricanado and some others. I did play some twin/tri-lines to rank up at start of rotation, and in that 2-hour session that they did to rank up, they found 3 times I did Mudmouth. Yeah, they'll have to look forward to never seeing any of it in 10+ hours of overfishing. Farming. In my net farming. Maybe we might actually try to overfish this game, why not? We are injecting this. Oh, that's Andresla. Here. Oh, apparently there was some funky stuff with that Drizzle hitbox going on. I tried to do a certain combo there, which is throw the egg at it and then Wait, no, actually it worked, I miscounted. You can actually save yourself a round if you do that. Just combine the numbers and you will see it immediately. 20, 840. And you would need exactly one more bullet. And save it by the egg throw. Ah, the eggs dropped all the way over there because I killed it in the water apparently. Oh, these scrappers are annoying. That booyah works. You have to do some power egg running to the cannon here. We'll give you some cover against the lessers. Ugh, okay, good damage boost. I'm not gonna waste too much time on the fish stick, but I took a few out of him. Oh, I missed, I hit something, but just to protect myself here. This fish stick is very annoying. It was actually really good. Oh, I have no speed and I'm dead. Wanted to run away from it there. Well, unfortunately, with the RNG slash best positioning that we really wanted for high score. So now 150. 139, it would have been enough for a top 5% in Big Run. You know what I'm really curious about? How many people got in the top 5% only with the high tide mothership? There can't be too many actually, right? But definitely many will have their high score from the high tide mothership. But those will probably still hit the number multiple times. I mean, actually not all of them. I mean, yeah, 138 or what it was. Threshold. It is not a hard score to hit, honestly. Sure, if you're not an overfisher and only playing freelance or anything, you might fail it. Definitely not hard with enough experience. And if you are one of those who have failed it and would like to hit it, that will be my big runs. If you are watching these videos and on your gameplay, you will 100% get it. That is not a scam. Where was my shield? I tried to block this there. He hit me right over it because umbrellas in this game are just fundamentally broken. By that I mean not functioning. I do actually not know how the numbers with umbrella and big shot work. I'm just bashing the shield into it out of habit there. That's a point of damage helps. Not too close to Stinger, like that. Still isn't down the gorilla. already have neck, dang it, I cannot bring one in from there. But they're launching some through the cannon now, which will hopefully help. We good. Ah, close one again. We might get punished for keeping the team after all. I'll accept it, it's all planned. Just trying to see... Go here. Oh, let's go, we got the combo there. For a moment, but then immediately leave again, especially if it lays on me. There, that was still one cycle with Explosion. They've said I just need to warm up a bit and then I'm gonna get it the longer the session goes. Let me try something here. What I was trying to do there is hit the top of the stick. Because I didn't. Too many missiles. Don't get an opportunity to heal. If breaker helps. Floatle, not floatle, just floatle. Your stick has hair off. I'm gonna die to these missiles and chums. You see the back party of the map, it's a death trap, as I've said. Just got trapped anyway, with the fish taken care of. Because sometimes enemies just can get there faster than you can deal with them. Just need to get out, like the front here is safer. You have the ledge that you can hop on and off. There's nothing like that in the back. Also closer to the spiral, which you might retreat to as well sometimes. Don't overdo it with the spiral though. Like you only want one player at most to be there. The Explosion is the best one to be there as it turns out. You know me, especially when like auto-piloting, if you will, tend to play somewhat aggressively. Once I'm actually focusing, you will find me more barrel as well. The typical long-range weapon. For the whole wave though, I will get down there when it's like safe and productive to do so. Here. I'll not let that go off. Oh! Communication error. Well, minus 20, I guess. NSO is a nice thing. Right, so I'm still online. Knows what that was about. It was nothing with my cable or anything, it was just Windows freaking netcode. I guess we're playing a different team now. 44 minutes. We can get Cohozuna meter from that, maybe we didn't even get that. In that case, just wait till we get that Cohozuna, right? Well, I can keep the team unless they're like actually very bad. You see a black suit. I do not have black and white suits myself yet because I'm saving for the banner. Really show you something in a bit. We'll get to that. Hit that sets on me. The others are not exactly retrieving the eggs, but that would enable them to do if I do that. At higher rank, we might see that happening sometimes if you get a really good team. Not every team though, just the best ones. Because that is some overfishing strategy right there. Not strategy, tactic. Tactic, it's a different word. Because strategy is long term and tactics are short term. If you're playing like chess, you will definitely understand this. Because chess players are accurate about this, they know the difference. Oh, too far away. We can still get armor from the rolls. They're just face tanked but indirect. As long as you're not getting it exactly by the direct from the steel bomb, you'll take no damage whatsoever. From the close indirect. Anyway, that was a good wave. I didn't have to think about anything. Just hit fish and an eggs and be done with it. And night wave, please do not be rush. We focus on Maying, but not rush. Good. Ugh! I could not react to that because I'm freaking Explosion. The moment I saw it was already attacking me. There's some egg-lag of doom here as well. I get on top of the spirit to try and see anything. Here, let's weaken that odds on me. That there. That's a good spot to 1v1 it. I bleed it a bit up the spiral and rub and it's completely exposed then. That's just to my advantage. I can do that in many places and many maps. Not the ideal spot to kill Guardian, but it will work and bring us win the game. Quite nice. May have been too slow for the tarp. Teammate got it. Just steal it there. That would have been a one cycle, except they also shoot at it, so I couldn't get it. Yeah, that's how you do it. I didn't hit the snatcher with the egg, wow. I did get a 53 with the early Goldie kills. Goldie lows, they sure are annoying, I have to say. Bring them all the way around the back here and then to basket. Takes so much resources. Really not a fan, but to be done, of course, in overfishing. Because running those 10x from below the ledge is gonna be really slow. So those will not be only paths of 10x that you'll be finding there. We'll be killing many other bosses as well, like yields, lead stealers and stuff. So the goal is in overfishing. Oh. Thought they were gonna risk. Wait, what? Oh, it went on the spiral. Expect that. Somehow the reef slider had a blind spot there with the tarp. It's fascinating. Thought they patched that. Need to do some... Can't get this dude apparently. Alright, nice strike. Oh, we do not have enough rate. Yeah, I should have gone to the far X here instead of the close ones. It may or may not have made it. I think I can only do... Hello? Hard to tell. Fortunate. Okay, normal type things anyway. Do we get in total again? 12. But it's not gonna be too high, because if you fail a wave by quota, then because that wave has been really bad. Dang it, map rotation. Would have kept them. The next then. Sooner, hopefully. Meter is so low here. I'd actually do an extra long episode. And I'm not gonna put this in now here. Rotation is not significant enough for that. It is just another explosion rotation. You actually get more of them in this game than in the old game. If we've already had more explosion rotations. Splatoon 3 this year than in Splatoon 2 all of this year. Maybe even the last 2 years combined, I don't know. It's really has really been that rare in the old game. Wasn't always like that, but at some point they just removed it from map rotations along with some other maps. Not maps, weapons. Blow shots like this from the ignorant of the snipers. Okay, they got it. Japanese name. That is some eminent reading practice right there. However, still looks like a westerner, honestly. And just for whatever reason about Japanese. We got that somehow. Let me heal. Okay, it's not on me, that helps. Felt very dead again there. Three on high tide is tricky. Made it just fine. Yatsu, something. I'll deal with the rest later. With the right one because they're more likely to hit the left one. In that position. That is exactly how it went. Do more damage here. Distributing my damage as efficiently as possible. My friend will be bullying me, just get away. Now's the time. The spiral. At least they get the stinger. This is from this. One shot again. I missed the shot there. Inkjet is doing it. That. Oh, it's still got the 2 cycle here. Yeah, hitting the stilts from up top, it's a different angle than on ground level, of course. So you see, that makes me again more likely to miss my pre-fires. Practice on the lid there. Got it, triple direct. The fish stick, it looks like I cannot really there. At least not efficiently. Right, now you've seen some Etetsugai from Sparrow Top with Explosion as well. A good position for it, but of course it gets weakened whenever someone else decides to get up the spiral. So as I've said, really you want only exactly one player at a time on top of it. Sometimes this does not attack. Just by here, that's faster than going over the spiral. There doesn't seem to be here for a bump into that flyfish. Of movement. Anyway, we are doing well so far. I haven't even had to think about my specials. There's a suppress down there. Get the flyfish. Try that again. Didn't quite get the earbuds, I preserved my life that way. As you see, I am super weak. Apparently I'm not healing because I keep touching ink. Ah! Just in time, Cohozuna. We'll be clocking in at 1 hour. Drop there. Paint. So always remember to hit Cohozuna with the main weapon, especially when it has good DPS. Ow! It wasn't green ink probably. That shall might wait to see it. Expect to die at all. Down, one is there. Everyone down. Get whale. Looks like we are stabilizing again. I get. Am I right? They're dealing with the stinger, which is nice. I'm not gonna go out of my way to get more eggs, I just hit it right now. There, nice. We're one player down and still 13 seconds left. Good recovery. Of course, if we simply never die, it's an easy 31 plus. That is definitely the worst news here. Yeah, it's what it is. We got pretty lucky the last week. Yeah, that name, can we read it? Yatsu. Dang, what was that? I just have to get used to how the symbols are looking in the Splatoon font, of course. Might be ever so slightly different from page where I learned them on. Put the no here, maybe. That would be Yatsu no, I believe. Yeah, that's definitely not Casti anyway. But it shouldn't be since it's Hiragana, not Katakana. Anyway, the thing that I actually meant to show here in just a few seconds. Grabbing my daily rewards. Right there, we are 2 golden skulls away from the LD. So I think we can maybe gift ourselves something nice for Christmas here. We just happen to find these 2 skulls. The randomizer rotation. Will not be playing it super much because festive obligations, family and stuff. I'll definitely play it for at least 3 hours. First day. Right. And that will also be... I mean, not all of that, but the next episode will be some early freelance on the randomizer rotation as well. Thanks for watching and see you up.